Hey guys, Christian, Notary Public here with a new video. Today we're going to be talking about, can you notarize documents in other states or countries? Let's dive into that now. Here we have a cool little map of the state of California with all our favorite cities. LA, what's up? Riverside, what's up? I got family in both of those. Chula Vista, what's good? That's my home city. Born and raised. San Diego, of course, much love. All right, so notarial acts in other states. A notary commissioned in California may perform notarizations anywhere within the state's borders, but may not perform a notarization in another state such as Oregon. Very straightforward there. So let's say you're at the border of the state of Nevada and California. You can't just go into the state of Nevada and perform a notarization for a client there and come back to California. No, that notarization is invalid, and your jurisdiction is only within the state of California. That's it, no exceptions. All right, guys, so can a notary commission be transferred? Many notaries have asked, if I move to another state, can I transfer my current notary commission to my new state? The answer generally is no. Notary commissions are not transferable between states. If you are relocating to another state, you need to resign your current commission and apply for a notary commission in your new state. So if you wanted to go to the state of Colorado or Nevada, you can't just take your notary journal from the state of California and your notary seal. It's not the way it works. You would have to reapply for a new commission wherever it is that you go and get a new journal. Basically, the whole works. It would. So, and one of the main reason behind that is that when you notarize something and you put that in your notary journal, it becomes a public record. So that public record belongs to the state of California. If you're notarizing for the state of California, it belongs to the state of California. You can't just take that notary seal, which is also, which the jurisdiction of it is only within the state. You can't take that seal and that journal to, let's say, Colorado or Nevada and expect to just continue in your notary journal. That's not the way it works. It's very organized. If you have a journal and you're in the state of California, those records belong to the state. If you are a notary public in the state of Nevada, you can't just bring a notary journal to California. You have to turn that in to the corresponding government or agency, and those records would have to stay within that state. So every journal is property of that state. So that's one of the reasons that you cannot just move on to another state. You would have to destroy your seal and get a new journal. All right, guys, so webcam or remote notarizations. While not allowed in California, Virginia currently authorizes qualified notaries to perform remote online notarizations for anyone, anywhere in the world. Starting July 1st, 2018, Texas and Nevada also permitted, wrote this a while back, permitted qualified notaries to do the same, also known as webcam notarizations. These acts permit the notary to interact with the signer remotely using audio-visual technology over the internet instead of appearing in person before the notary. Montana also permits remote online notarizations for signers who are residents of Montana, though the resident may be located outside of the state at the time the notarization takes place. The reason I mention this is because these questions just keep on popping up as I feel people become more and more familiar with webcam notarizations and that they know that the service is available. They're beginning to ask California notaries, hey, can you notarize it online? And, while we may definitely refer them to the proper platform. And that's why it's also important to know what other states are doing, because, for example, in the state of Virginia, they say that, and this is true, I mean, I agree with it, that a notarization done by a remote electronic notary in the state of Virginia is valid in all 50 states. You can't just show up, though, however, to the county recorders here in California and make them accept that digital document or the printed version of it, because it works differently. Remote notarization, there's a lot of technology behind it. I'm going to make a separate video just talking specifically about that in the future, and we'll dive more into that now in the future. But as for now, it's just important to know that other states are doing it, and that's why sometimes you'll get clients asking, hey, can you notarize it online via webcam? And I would just refer them to the correct platform. Some of these platforms even have like a business account that you could start, so you could even get commissioned by referring people to these platforms. All right, so let's see. Also, blah 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 blah. Right here in this section, the reason it's important and why I'll mention that Montana also permits remote online notarizations for signers who are residents of Montana, though the residents may be located outside the state at the time the notarization took place. The reason I mention that is because in other states, like such as Virginia, you do not have to be a resident of the state of Virginia to notarize something with Virginia. And in Montana, they are saying that, yes, we will notarize something for them even if they are located outside of the state, but they have to be a resident of Montana to get a remote online notarization completed. So that is that. If you have any questions about remote online notarization, let me know. We're working on a project. That's why I also haven't been uploading a lot of videos. Working on a project for remote online notarization platform, and we will be putting that information and storing it safely in a blockchain. But we'll be talking more about that in future videos. So let's go ahead and move on. Some jurisdictions allow individuals to apply for a notary commission in more than one state. Here's the important part: California does not. In New York, non-residents may apply for a New York Notary Commission provided they have an office or place of business in that state. For example, a New Jersey resident who has an office in New York could hold a New Jersey Notary Commission and a New York Notary Commission, authorizing the person to notarize in both states. If you wish to obtain a notary commission in another state, always check the laws of the state you reside in, as well as the state you wish to be commissioned in, to make sure it is permissible in both jurisdictions. So that pretty much wraps it up for today, guys. If you have any questions, just go ahead and comment below or email me info@mynotaryclass.com, or visit the website mynotaryclass.com or notaryedu.com. Takes you to the same place. That's it for today, guys. Thank you. You guys have a great one. Bye.